A dining room should be impressive, but it also needs to be very functional. Whether you use your dining room for all of your everyday meals or it is just used for special occasions, there are many factors that you need to consider when decorating. Here are some interior design tips and tricks for how to decorate a dining room to make it both a beautiful and functional space. Check out our gallery for more inspiration. Determine your style. The first step in decorating a dining room is to determine your style. Do you want a traditional look, a modern look, a contemporary look, or something in between? Don't ignore the adjacent room styles, since the style of your home should be somewhat cohesive. If you're not sure what your style is, try gathering many images together of what you like. Pinterest is a good website to help with this task. After you have gathered 50 to 100 images, remove the ones that are not your favorite, and you should be left with just a few that show your favorite style. Continue this process to refine your style even more. Don't forget to involve other decision makers in the house in this process. It's important to decide on your style before you start shopping for furniture and decor items. Choose your color palette. Once you've determined the style of your dining room, you should choose your color palette. Make sure to keep in mind the colors in your adjacent rooms to ensure that your dining room colors are in a similar style. They do not have to be the same colors, but they do need to feel like they are complementary. You might want to use bold colors for a dramatic look, especially if your dining room is only used on special occasions. Or you might prefer more neutral tones for a more relaxed feel. One way to easily create a color palette for your room is to select a large item, such as a rug or large piece of art, that has many colors in it. You can use 3 or more of those colors to create your color palette. For a more interesting color palette, you can also use a lighter or darker version of each of your colors in your color palette. This will also make shopping for other home decor easier, since you will have a wider range of colors to choose from. The best way to create a cohesive look in your dining room is to use your colors in multiple places throughout your room. For example, the green in your art can be repeated as green in your curtains, green in your dining chairs, and green in some candlesticks. You need a focal point. All rooms need at least one focal point, and that includes your dining room. Your dining room focal point could be a large piece of artwork, a unique light fixture, or a statement piece of furniture. You might even choose to add a fireplace. The most common focal point in dining rooms is a grand chandelier. Another common focal point is an elaborate dining table or china hutch. If your dining room is missing a focal point, the easiest way to add one is to simply add a dining table centerpiece. Consider your lighting. Lighting is an essential part of any dining room. However, most people only have a basic and boring small chandelier in the center of the room. Don't be afraid to go bold with lighting. Your chandelier should not be the one that was installed by your builder and is the same as every other house on your street. Be unique and add some personality with a new chandelier. You can go with something very elaborate if you have a traditional home, or something more sculptural and artistic if you have a more modern home. Also consider having more than one chandelier, especially if you have a rectangular table. Don't forget a dimmer for your chandelier so you can set the perfect mood. The best designed rooms do not have just one source of light. If you have art in your dining room, consider having an art light to showcase the art. If you have a china hutch, you can add lights to showcase your china. You can also add wall sconces to add light to the perimeter of your dining room. Candles on your dining table also contribute to your mood lighting. Choose the right furniture. You should give a lot of thought and consideration to your dining room furniture, else you might create a space that nobody wants to use. The dining table should be large enough to accommodate your family and guests. When choosing your dining chairs, make sure they're comfortable and complement your overall design aesthetic. If you have a small dining room, measure the dimensions of your room to see if a round table will fit the room better than a rectangular one. You might also need to eliminate your china hutch or sideboard to maximize the dining table if your room is too small to seat the amount of people that you want. Also consider whether your dining table comes with a leaf that can increase the size of your table when needed. Most leaves are 12 to 18 inches wide and the same width as your table. Some dining tables come with more than one. Make sure you have a place to store your leaves when not in use, maybe under your bed. Don't forget about storage. Don't forget about where you're going to store all of your stuff in your dining room. You'll need a place to store your dishes, silverware, glassware, table linens, and other dining room items. Traditionally, people use a sideboard, china cabinet, or buffet that matches their dining table to store their stuff. Also consider using a non-traditional piece of furniture for storage in your dining room, such as an armoire. You can even create a built-in storage piece custom made to your exact specifications. This storage piece can also serve as a place to put food, served buffet style. If you have a butler's pantry, you might select a smaller storage piece or no storage piece, since you can store most of your tableware in there. Consider the flooring. When selecting flooring for your dining room, make sure to consider your lifestyle and your guests. If you have young kids or tend to be a bit messy, or your guests tend to be a bit messy, then a lighter colored carpet in your dining room is not a good option, since it will be a constant cleaning nightmare. If you have tile in adjacent areas to your dining room, you can continue the tile through the dining room for a cohesive look. Hardwood floors are a popular choice for dining rooms because they're durable and easy to clean. However, you will need to clean up any spills immediately to avoid damage. Consider adding an area rug to your dining room for added color, texture, and softness. Do looking for a dining room with a wow factor? No more boring colors. Opt for bold color combinations, elegant furniture, and trendy decor for a modern look. Whether it's bold contrasts, elegant accents, or extravagant color schemes, you'll find the best ideas for the dining room of your dreams here. Don't forget the walls. You can paint your dining room walls a solid color, or you can do something a little bit more unexpected. A more unique option is to add paneling to your dining room walls for added drama and interest. Wallpaper is another popular option for dining rooms. Many dining rooms have paneling on the lower part of the wall and wallpaper on the top. If you want to add something really special to your dining room, consider hiring someone to paint a mural personalized to your family. Don't forget about the ceiling. It does not have to be plain white. Ceilings can be painted a fun color and or have molding added. Add greenery. Since dining rooms can often feel a bit sterile, adding greenery is a good option to add life to the space. Not only do plants add color and texture, but they also help purify the air. You can add plants to the corners of your room or have one large plant in the center of your dining table. When choosing your plants, make sure they're appropriate for the lighting conditions in your dining room so they will look their best. Live plants always look better than fake ones, as long as they are healthy. If you can't keep a real plant looking good, then you can buy a faux plant, but make sure it is of the highest quality, not from a cheap accessory store or big box store, and it is cleaned regularly. Instead of a plant, you might opt for fresh flowers in a vase in the center of your dining table. You can keep fresh flower in your dining room daily, or just when you are expecting dinner guests. Personalize the space. Don't forget to personalize your dining room so it is special and unique to you. Your dining room should include items that showcase your own personality and style, not be a one-for-one copy of the style of your favorite home decor store. You can add family photos, one-of-a-kind art that you bought or made yourself, and items from your childhood or travels. You can even decorate your dining room with your grandmother's fine china or other items that have been handed down to you. When personalizing your dining room, make sure you don't go overboard. Too many personal items can make your dining room feel cluttered and messy.